Clock it. In this video, I'm going to be talking about ways that I'm clocking myself and actually keeping myself accountable. If you guys don't already know me, I am Liz, the place to be, place that you want to be. So in this video, I'm going to be honest with myself and be honest with my 5 subscribers that are here. Hi guys, how you doing? So as you can see behind me, we have clocking myself. How I became in certain ways my biggest enemy. And I know that sounds like very tough, and then it's like, no, like there's other enemies that you have outside of you and all of that stuff, don't get down, like you got this. Like, no, like I'm going to talk about in my specific situation how I took a lot of what was going outside or with other people and I internalized it to the point that I no longer trusted myself or others. I became a people pleaser because I felt like if I was the good kid, if I was the obedient kid, if I did everything the adults said that I needed to do, like I feel like that's when I would be loved and I would be cared for and I would be listened to. I'm not saying that that didn't happen. I feel like when I kept molding certain aspects of my personality to the church or to my friends or whatever, it would be fine for a while. I couldn't differentiate what I was doing from who I am, And yes, there's a relationship between the two. I can't deny it. But I feel like for myself, I put my worth in what I was doing. So I became an honor student. But I feel like my purpose, my intention for why or for which I was studying in school is just like being thanked. Like I remember the most satisfying part for me getting good grades. It wasn't when the teacher would hand back our tests or put our scores online or wherever it was, and you would see like a 80, a 90, a 100, whatever. I would say specifically towards the 100 side, but like I would look at it and it would be like, cool, like my hard work paid off, but it wasn't like the satisfying part, if that makes sense. Like I felt like the part that became so joyous and like literally would make me happy is like being able to take my grade on a test paper, report card, whatever, and like be able to show, like I would say, like my parents, be able to show my friends, be able to show people like that was close to my church, like my childhood friends and things like that. It was more satisfying for me to see that they were proud of me than me understanding what I was working for was for me. I wanted each environment to have an equal shape into who I became. And honestly, at the very end of the list, it would honestly be God. Even though someone who has been Christian for the most part throughout all these years, I feel like on the list of all the things that I was, God, was He first? Was He even forming me? Or am I letting myself be formed equally beyond these things that can be pasajero, right? I remember like wanting, like I said, like something that's passing. Like your family can change, like your dynamic. Those who you're closer to in the family can change. Your friends can change. What you want to study can change. All of these things are changing, and it's kind of like, when will there ever be a point that you're just happy or that you're okay with where you are? And I felt like because I was seeking validation, the goalpost was always changing, and I felt like if I didn't make it to the goalpost, I could never be happy. I could never have a good future. And because of that, I have to clock myself. Do you have value if you stop doing all of those things? And honestly, the answer is yes, I have value. Like, I always think about that, and it'd be hard sometimes. But I remind myself that God already made me with a value. He made me wonderfully and beautifully and fearfully made, all of the stuff that He made us, okay? And it's not to say the word with attitude. It's just like everyone quotes and it becomes memeified and all that. But like, you were made with a purpose. Like, and I feel like everyone does this, okay? No judging, okay? Nobody judge. Like I became an observer, or I mean, not that I didn't talk, but like I feel like I would reserve a lot of my comments, and yes, that could be wisdom, like not say everything that comes to mind because it could be rude or whatever. But I feel like I was trying to be an observer, or kind of like a fly on everyone's wall, but yet at the same time be like present. And honestly, when you're just a fly on the wall, or intentionally being a fly on the wall all the time, you become a pest. Like, I feel like I would say, like, even in my own room, sometimes in the summertime, especially, we'll open up the natural window, and having that natural window, buzz here, a little buzz there. Basically, like, I felt like I was being a pest to other people because I was just roaming around and not actually contributing or being, not just being there, but being present. And that was one of my goals this year, is to be more of a present person. So I think that that's something I need to clock myself lovingly for. Clocking myself lovingly. I feel like this was honestly a very hard video to film. I did feel very uncomfortable if you saw my eyes going everywhere, even though I'm just staring at my iPhone, like, hey, FBI agent, like, but I just felt like it was still a little bit uncomfortable because I didn't prepare all of the points beforehand. None of the points, just the idea of the video. I just wanted to talk it out. I love you, Liz. And if you're watching, anybody else who is not Liz watching this video, hi. How you doing? I hope that it can help you guys reflect and probably do something like that for yourselves. It would be so cool if it became a challenge, or like people making video of themselves, like clocking myself type of thing. I think that would be kind of cool, and I would be very interested. Anyone who ends up commenting in this video, I kind of want to watch your videos if you guys don't mind. If you guys actually end up making a clocking myself video, I would like to see it, see how you also grow, because this community can't just list the place to be, can't just be just my place. I invite you guys to just talk about your spaces, your life. We do a real listen, and we don't judge. We do judge righteously though, okay? I'm not a person that I'm like, I'm just gonna let you throw your life away. No, we're gonna check on each other, sis, bro, fam. I think that would be nice, okay? Fam, we're gonna check on each other, okay? So I hope you guys have a beautiful and blessed night, blessed morning, wherever you are. I am Liz, and this is Liz, the place to be, the place that you want to be. Bye.